Please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, graduates, guests and members of the university community, good morning and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance Support. Graduations are one of the university's most important events. This year, the university will hold approximately 50 ceremonies both in Sydney and in Shanghai. I would like to introduce to you the official party who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Dr. John Laker, AO, Deputy Chancellor of the University, who will preside over this ceremony. The Deputy Chancellor is joined today by Professor Kate McGrath, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research, Ms Julie McCrossan, AM, who will deliver the occasional address, Professor Alan Davison, Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, who will be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are Distinguished Professor Larissa Berendt, AO, Laureate Fellow at the Jumbana Institute for Indigenous Education and Research, Mr Peter Mumford, Member of the UTS Council, Associate Professor Lynn Sinclair, Deputy Chair of Academic Board, professors, academics and professional staff from faculties and institutes who have played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. I would also like to acknowledge our staff graduating today, Lauren Booker, Simon Owl and Lucy Blakemore. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. John Laker, AO, our Deputy Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would like to pay respect to the elders both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you on this almost sunny Sydney day, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now invite Professor Alan Davison, Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, to present graduates.
Deputy Chancellor, I invite graduates in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences to stand. Deputy Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Arts and Social Sciences as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and have conferred these awards upon them. Deputy Chancellor, I'll now present these graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences aspires to excellence in both fundamental and user-focused research. We aim for rigour, originality and significance, encouraging our students to work with outside organisations to address their challenges and to explore opportunities. The result is innovative, useful research with impact for our communities and stakeholders. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates receiving research degrees. The following students have graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy: Lauren Aiko Joan Booker, for a thesis entitled Hair Samples as Ancestors and Futures of Community-Led Collection Care, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Distinguished Professor Larissa Lavache and co-supervisors Professor Jason Di Solanto and Professor Marianne Diva. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Lauren Aiko Joan Booker. Hong Trang Huang, for a thesis entitled English Medium Instruction Practices in Vietnamese Higher Education, a Positioning Theory Perspective, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Leslie Harben and co-supervisor Dr. Neil England. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Hong Trang Huang. Chang Liu, for a thesis entitled Learning to Teach Chinese Language and Culture in the Australian Pre-Service Teacher Education Context, Constructing and Negotiating a Professional Identity, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Leslie Harben and co-supervisor Associate Professor Emi Utsuji. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Chang Liu. Amir Najafi, for a thesis entitled Renewable Energy Transitions in Hydrocarbon-Rich Countries, the Effects of Political Institutions, Various Types of Democracy and Autocracy, and State Hydrocarbon Rent on Renewable Energy Policies, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr. Jonathan Marshall and co-supervisors Adjunct Associate Professor Scott Kelly and Dr. Jeremy Walker. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Amir Najafi. Deputy Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with a Master of Arts in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Tracy Walcott. Master of Education, Learning and Leadership, Simon Ong. Lucy Blakemore. Maria Filippa Capobianco. Andrew Ivan Henry Carfax Foster. Mariana Carlino. Dushianti Cook. Nathan James Crane. Barbara DeCosta. Tamara Leslie Earle. Tiana Fatnaula. Liam Richard Flanagan. Mary Jean Gilder. Selena Denise Giles. Stephen Robert Grant. Oscar Henry Jorgensen Hull. Rossett Rawa Kai. Omar Ahmad Khan. Kelly Elizabeth Lightfoot. Charles Masuku. Emily Fian McIver. Anna Louisa Mullins. Madeline Ord. Abigail Macmillan Place. Zaina Talai Sane. Kirsten Jane Taylor. Sarah Rose Thornton. Master of TESOL and Applied Linguistics, Jennifer Martinez Jader. Christine Keiko Lucantonio. Master of Teaching in Secondary Education, Eslam Atiyah. Amy Cartwright. Ryan Coots. Rhiannon Elizabeth Cunningham. Michael Nicholas Hetrelis. Jessica Holly Kumar. Liana Marie Lazarevich. Shreya Narula. Dui Kang Simba Nguyen. Patrick Perone. Duray Rajasingham. Emily Salame. Shujie Wang. William Young. Bachelor of Science, Master of Teaching in Secondary Education, Tian Janessa Carden. Graduate Diploma in TESOL and Applied Linguistics, Edbert Maximilian Boertre Sim. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education, Diploma in Languages, Xue Lu Guan. Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Diploma in Languages, Raffaella Maria Spadaccini. Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Languages and Cultures, Lucia Bella Mazzotti. Monique Shepard. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education, Feliz Atalay. Pauline Barbol. Sonia Baroy. Constance Botsikas. Hayley May Camborne. Lara Rose Clark. Chelsea Louise Connor. Jonathan Frederick Dibb. Michelle Daw. Daniela Dracha. Jihan El Sayed. Amani El Hayek. Asbal El Zahab. Claire Catherine Faruja. Jenna Fisher. Yuan Llewellyn Freed. Jonathan David Garrick. Anastasia Margaret Gasco. Madeline Elizabeth Guillot. Nun Hiu Ha. Phoebe Jane Hansen. Grace Hewer. Sharmai Hussain. Pepita Loco Cat. Diana Kaluderovich. Janine Caird. Annabelle Lang. Kathleen Lay. Renee Stephanie Lim. Sabrina Sandra Luong. Elisa Francesca Majorana. Lavinia Mangos. Talia Marks. Hong Kam Tu Nguyen. Kevin Long Nguyen. Rose O'Donnell. Christina O'Donnelly. Helena Constantina Pajos. Sophia Sommer Passel. Hallie Pearson. Tiana Jessica Pliwaski. Liana Ponto. Shreya Namita Prasad. T2 Ni Kwan. Natasha Anam Rana. Noor Saab. Chloe Smith. Anna Spazowska. Xiao Ting Jessica Sun. Xiao Ting, Christy Kim Yen Chan. Natalie Truong. Panayota Pamela Vavarezos. Madeline Viney. Rhiannon Taylor Walton. Alita Jade Wassel. Margaret Rockford Young. Bachelor of Education in Primary Education, Sarah Teresa Fletcher. Bachelor of Global Studies, Claudia Elizabeth Adams. Brooke Farn Smith. Jing Han Lin. Tian Chi Lin. Andreas Argirios Migdalias. Charlotte Todd Hunter. Master of Strategic Communication, Tien Yin Gu. Medusia Esteriani Halim. He Hui Ling. Hao Wen Peng. Raja Mohammed Taki Faras Ramadan. Yi Zhao. Bachelor of Communication, Digital and Social Media, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Mishaila Chelapa. Yasmin Christina Lee. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Joe Levon Dullard. Edan Kotzen. Scarlett Jane Potter. Bachelor of Education, Social and Political Sciences, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Laura Catherine Weeb. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Alexander Miltiadis. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Bachelor of International Studies, Therese Camus. Courtney Jean Carswell. Audrey Margot Perez Elado. Sarah Peterson. Evangelina Tomic. Finn Hodry van Herten. Bachelor of Communication, Strategic Communication, Bachelor of International Studies, Elisa Contranier. Bachelor of Communication, Strategic Communication, Bachelor of International Studies, Ellie Taylor Arnott. Bachelor of Communication, Digital and Social Media, Luca James Ronald Bateman. Rachel May Westerard. Bachelor of Communication, Journalism, Ryan McGregor Lum. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, Haiba Farid. Kyle McDermott Lung. Alina Rizvi. Bachelor of Communication, Public Communication, Diploma in Innovation, Molly Elizabeth Scholars. Bachelor of Communication, Public Communication, Robert William Churchill. Mia Jade Colella. Madison Cooney. Olive Rose Cooper. Celeste Verity Dancero. Carwyn Christine Davies. Piper Di Martina. Lauren Fiona Duncan. Lucinda Jenny Garbett Young. Victoria Guest. Gur Han. Phoebe Hughes. Jasmine Gemma Liwa Jowett. Paris Amelia King. Brooke Yasmin Laurie. Yi Tong Lee. Emily Likovsky. Stephanie Lundy. Lynn Luo. Sophie Margaret McGeoch. Sean Stephen Mitrovitz. Madeline Rose Maloney. Tamara Moskaleva. Nancy Nguyen. Vivian Zua Nguyen. Mia Patterson. Amaiti Rayoman Pavri. Noni Violet Sawyer. Solana Yen Sit. Amy Snedden. Susan Chan. Rebecca Leah Volpicella. Pamela Votsikas. Madeline Grace Webster. Bin Shah. Shu Chi Yi. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Diploma in Languages, Amelia Drazanovic. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Ethan Alvaro. Georgia Kathleen Coleman. Isabella Lena Cullen. Christian Raymond Grosvenor. Ashna Gupta. Penina Rachel Ajaj. Maryam Khan. Taya Ruby Knights. Edward John Lloyd. Angus Nicholas Simpson Morgan. Eloise Catherine Price. Will Riley Simmons. Bethany Michaela Walker. Bachelor of Communication, Strategic Communication, Stella Cooper Deering. Jia Ying Huang. Peter Ligdes. Chin Sun. Xiao Yu Xiao. Ting Wei In. Bachelor of Music and Sound Design, Taiga Omzin Wanajarowen. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education, Suhar Sleiman. Bachelor of Communication, Strategic Communication, Ryan Chandra Wijaya. Doctor of Philosophy, Raymond Kwajori Aielu.
Deputy Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences.
Well, graduates, you've made it at last. There are a lot of your family and friends here who are bursting with pride, but we didn't hear them. So for the next minute or less, I want those bursting with pride to fill their lungs and let the graduates know just how proud we all are of this wonderful crop of graduates we have just awarded their degrees to. So let's hear it for them. Thank you. Now, graduates, you'll get your turn in a moment. Today, in our great hall, you have graduated from one of the world's top 10 young universities. Young because UTS is yet to reach its 50th birthday. But the ceremony of graduation itself is one of the Western world's oldest, dating back 800 years to the establishment of the first European universities in the 12th century. Then you would have been taking your exams in Latin. Your graduation cap and gown are adapted from the attire of medieval clerics who taught at those universities. But then you would have worn your gowns every day simply to keep warm in those frozen and damp corridors of learning at Oxford or Bologna or Paris. Today, your graduation cap and gown are a symbol of recognition and achievement. Wear them with pride. Graduation is indeed a great tradition and a special rite of passage, as it should be, because graduation marks an important milestone in your lives. The word graduation comes from the Latin gradus, meaning step, and today you take a further significant step in your personal and professional development. University studies has its fun, don't tell your family, and we know that, but it also requires a strong commitment to hard work and long hours. Inevitably too, it involves sacrifices, whether they be immediate career opportunities, family and social life, or for a number of you, the familiarity of your own country. And of course, you had to face the unprecedented disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic. Although thankfully you have been able to finish your studies on a campus buzzing once again with life. Your resilience and your commitment will be amply rewarded as you apply your new skills and insights in your professional life. But today, the satisfaction of completing a high calibre degree under difficult circumstances is a reward in itself. Enjoy that sense of satisfaction because you've earned it. And for all the parents, partners and friends here today as well, this is an occasion of great pride. You have lived through the stresses of the graduates, the pressures they've faced. You've given them your support and acknowledgement, and I'm sure that they would want to acknowledge that. So, could I ask the graduates to stand, face their family and friends, and give them a rousing round of applause because they too have earned it. Thank you. The world that you as graduates are entering is a complex and challenging one. The new normal in the wake of COVID-19 is still not settled, but it is an exciting world. The workplace has become more flexible than ever before. Change is a constant. Digital disruption has become a powerful force. Artificial intelligence is developing rapidly. Who would have heard of ChatGPT 2 years ago? New industries based on global data platforms are reshaping the way we live, the way we work, the way we communicate. This is a world of opportunities for you and in which you can test your newfound skills with employers and your enthusiasm, skills and enthusiasm. Test them with employers large or small, at home or abroad, or even create the organisations in which you work. The energies that you have devoted to your studies can now be unleashed into this exciting world. Take the challenges on with confidence and enthusiasm, inspire your colleagues and bring your talents into play. Your time at UTS will have prepared you well. Employers have a high regard for UTS graduates because of your ability to adapt and innovate, to work collaboratively with people of different viewpoints and perspectives, and to cope with pressure and tight deadlines. In a competitive world, UTS graduates are very employable. You now join an outstanding group of UTS alumni. Over 280,000 creative and innovative graduates making their mark in the world, in all walks of life. Reach out to this global network when you can. Many of the alumni can be helpful to you in your future careers. And please stay in touch with UTS. Our alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS, so please keep them up to date on your movements. Of course, your time as a student may not end today. Perhaps you don't want to hear that, but that may be the case. This rapidly changing world will require you to refresh your existing knowledge and acquire new skills and knowledge again and again throughout your lifetime. Society is transforming to a lifetime of learning. To keep pace with change, and UTS is at the forefront of this transformation. Drawing on its excellent research and its close links with industry, UTS has been introducing new courses and programs that will support learning and professional skills development for individuals throughout their whole lives. We hope to see you in this great hall again. Your graduation also comes at a time when humanity is facing some profound global challenges: economic anxiety, climate change, the growing polarisation of societies, the tragic human tide of refugees, inequalities in their many unwelcome forms, the horrors of war, and a challenge that may touch your professional life more directly: the loss of public trust in major institutions, whether in government, finance, media, pharma, or just big business. The causes of this loss of trust are complex, but moral and ethical shortcomings and failures of leadership are at the core. And this, graduates, is where you come in. You leave here today as the pride of this university, as the flag bearers for the next generation of bright minds and responsible citizens. Can I suggest that you make the values of trust, honesty and integrity the guiding beacons for your further development as professionals? How do you do this? Let me offer 3 simple pieces of advice. Firstly, choose your employer wisely. You are part of a new generation that is demanding higher ethical standards from organisations, a generation that believes it has a responsibility to make society better and fairer rather than leave it to others or to the future. Satisfy yourselves that trust and a clear purpose of contributing value to society are part of the ethos of any organisation you join. Secondly, identify the values that are important to you and live them in the way you conduct yourself in the workplace and outside. Be authentic. Take personal accountability for your actions and be willing to be judged by them. Speak up, but be ready to be challenged. At times, when you are not sure what to do, bring your own strong moral compass to bear on your decisions and do what you believe is right. Do yourselves, your families and this university proud by maintaining the highest professional and ethical standards. The best advice I can give you finally is that you make your word your bond. There is no more powerful demonstration of your integrity than that you honour your word. Nothing more and nothing less. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, summed it up well, and I quote, "Don't let the noise of others' voices drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become." Unquote. On that note, let me once again congratulate our new graduates on your success. Our best wishes and pride go with each and every one of you. Your degree will open up opportunities in any number of roles. Seize them in both hands and do well. Thank you. I now invite Professor Kate McGrath, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Deputy Chancellor. Before I introduce the occasional speaker, I add my congratulations to our new graduates. Your achievement is immense. Hold this moment close as testament to all that you have accomplished. Our occasional speaker today is Julie McCrossan AM. Julie McCrossan AM has qualifications in the arts, education and law. After 20 years as a radio and TV presenter with ABC Radio National, ABC TV and Network 10, she is now a freelance broadcaster, podcaster and MC. Julie has also worked in community education in schools, TAFE and community theatre. Julie was treated for throat cancer 11 years ago, and she is an ambassador for the radiation therapy organisations Targeting Cancer and Trog Cancer Research. In 2019, Julie was awarded a Member of Order of Australia for significant service to the community, particularly through LGBTIQ advocacy roles and to the broadcast media. It gives me great pleasure to invite Julie McCrossan AM to deliver the occasional address.
Well, let me begin by acknowledging the Deputy Chancellor, Dr John Laker AO, and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Kate McGrath, members of Council, the staff, distinguished guests, and thrillingly, the graduates and their family and friends. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching you all walk across the stage, and I want to study whether the footwear chosen is a predictor of later life. But look, I really do want to thank the university for this invitation to speak. It feels like a real honour. And I want to begin by acknowledging a huge thank you to UTS, because I've spent most of my working life interviewing people as a live radio presenter and hosting interactive panel discussions at seminars and conferences. And my very first experience of interviewing people was in this tower block at 2SCR FM, the university's radio station, which is now a little bit around the corner. And when I applied for my first job at the ABC, I had to give them audio tapes to show my on-air work, and I only had audio tapes from UTS, 2SCR FM, and I got the job. So a big thank you to UTS. But look, I actually don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about you, the people graduating today, and all your family partners and friends. And I too want to give a huge congratulation to our graduates. It is a massive achievement because there are so many assignments and so many essays. And I think you still have exams, don't you, at universities? I should quickly tell you, the first time I sat down to a law exam, I opened it. You know, they say turn it over. Do they still do that? Yeah? And I looked at it and I fainted. I fell off the chair. I did have too much fun at university. And someone with the extraordinary name of an invigilator just gently put me back on the chair and put the pen in my hand and gave me a pat. I don't know who that person was, but thank you, I did get through the exam. But look, to get to this graduation day, you've developed important emotional and psychological skills, persistence, resilience. You've learnt to manage stress and anxiety, and meeting deadlines has been mentioned. But of course, if you couldn't meet the deadline, you've developed those critical negotiation skills to get extra time, and somehow you've managed to get the course requirements complete. It's truly hard to finish courses, and you've done it. Can we clap them one more time, please? And I do want to also congratulate family and friends, and to thank you for everything you've done to support these young people. And I want to thank you for valuing university education and encouraging the graduates here today to do the same. And I want to take this moment to honour my late father and mother, who supported 5 children, their 5 children, to each get a university qualification, a university degree. And I want to thank my father, who supported higher education for his 3 daughters as well as his 2 sons. He treated us equally, which I think is more common today, but not in the era in which I came to adulthood. And I want to thank my mother, who left school at 13 and who made sure that all of her 5 children got the educational opportunities that she never had. My mother had the tremendous gift of curiosity, and she inspired her children to be curious. She read widely, and she encouraged us to read. She gave us books by great authors, and most importantly, she talked to us about those books. My mother gave me, at an incredibly young age, books by writers like George Orwell, Graham Greene, and Somerset Maugham. Now, these are British writers because my mum was a Londoner, but I know that many of the writers and intellectual traditions in this room today, the people your parents talked about, will be from other parts of the world, or they may be from Indigenous traditions here in Australia. But wherever that comes from, I just again want to thank the parents, family and friends who encouraged our graduates to read, to think and to discuss ideas. And I have to let you know quite sincerely that I was going to say one of the greatest pleasures, but it's actually the greatest pleasure of my current life is reading to my grandchildren, who are 2 and very nearly 4. And I talk to them about their books. Our little 2-year-old grandson, Jude, came home from his first day at preschool about 11 days ago, and we automatically celebrated as a family with a huge cake and clapped him because his educational journey had begun. So, you know, that tells you something about those values of the family, but they're the values that help to get us sitting in these colours one day. Now, as has been said, it is the custom at graduations for speakers to make suggestions about your future life. And goodness me, I've had a higgledy-piggledy life, I can tell you that. Have a look at Wikipedia and you'll know what I mean. But my suggestion to you is this. Take the time over the next couple of days while all this is fresh in your mind to write down 3 things about your university experience that you want to remember. 3 things that are really valuable to you, and you want to hold on to them and nurture them so they are always part of your life. And to help you get started, I'm going to tell you my 3 things about university courses that have been incredibly important to me. And the first is good friends from university. I am so grateful that I still have close friends that I met when I did my first university course back in the 1970s. I'm incredibly old. My 2 closest friends to this day started university with me in 1972. We're all turning 70 this year. I actually have a care plan for those of you who may know what that means. But I can tell you that my mates and I are still discussing books, ideas, national and international affairs, and how to improve the world. I pray you do a little better than us, but we tried our hardest. And my friends and I were drawn together back in the 70s by intellectual curiosity. And the gripping truth of it is we're still curious. And so my first tip is to hang on to your friends because they genuinely make life worth living. The second thing I value from our universities is the importance of getting my information from the highest quality evidence-based sources and then making the effort to critically assess the information. University taught me, it required me to read different points of view and to probe and reflect and assess the evidence. And the best example I can give you of why this is so important is the time my life literally depended on the best quality evidence. As was indicated in my introduction, 11 years ago, I had the shocking diagnosis of stage 4 throat cancer. I said to my doctor, how many stages? There are only 4. This was not a good news diagnosis. My multidisciplinary cancer team had a great big meeting to decide what treatment would give me the best chance of survival. And in that meeting, they relied on the best quality medical evidence, largely from what are called randomised control trials. So my cancer team read the latest evidence from the leading peer-reviewed medical journals, journals like the New England Journal of Medicine, which is considered the world's leading medical journal. And that multidisciplinary team, doctors, allied health professionals and nurses, all together in that room. This is what happens at the best cancer units. They have a ferocious debate about what will be the best judgment for the individual. In Australia, we have among the highest survival rates for cancer in the world. And I believe it is because of this evidence-based approach with critical assessment and then this oddly egalitarian debating process with people who've got practical experience in applying the research. Now, part of my studies here at UTS was learning how to teach adults to read and write. And after university, I taught for a time reading and writing to Australian-born adults who hadn't managed to achieve literacy, and also to adult migrants to Australia. And I taught at TAFE and in community settings supervised by TAFE. And to be an effective teacher, as some of you here today will be, we need to be as committed to evidence and to reading the latest high-quality journals as the clinicians in my cancer team. That's what I learned at university, and I've tried to apply that in all the different types of work that I've done. And there's one other thing, which again I echo you, sir, is I want to encourage you to speak up and share your point of view throughout your working lives, even if the majority of colleagues or people in your community have a different point of view. If you believe your point of view is valid, supported by good quality evidence, then have the courage to speak up and argue your case. And I can tell you, it's really hard to do. We talk a lot about peer pressure on teenagers, don't we? But it's, in my experience, peer pressure is influential throughout our lives. And I want you to speak up because it's so important to innovation and for getting the best results in whatever community activity we're engaged in. And a principle that's really helped me when there's really hot pressure on to accept only one point of view is a quote that is often attributed to the English philosopher and psychologist Herbert Spencer. So let me read the quote. "There is a principle which is a bar against all information, which is proof against all arguments, and which cannot fail to keep a man in everlasting ignorance. That principle is contempt prior to investigation." I love that. Do you want to give it a clap? So remember I said there's three, you know, there's three little pigs, it always comes in threes. The third thing that I got from university is that the very best teachers always gave me hope. And as we've heard, the world right now is characterised by extraordinary conflict and challenges. Conflict in the Middle East, Ukraine, many other countries. The challenges, I too would highlight climate change, misinformation and disinformation on the internet, and the bewildering capacity of artificial intelligence to make the unreal appear real, so we're not sure if we can believe what we see. However, the best teachers at schools and universities and in public life always find hope for the next generations. I give you pragmatic hope. I'm afraid armed conflict is not new. My grandparents from Australia and the United Kingdom served in World War I in Europe. That's back in 1915, around that time. And my parents from Australia and the United Kingdom, so parents now, served in World War II. That's 1939 into the early 40s. Can you tell I'm a didactic teacher? Look at that, it's still coming out in me. I beg your pardon. But my parents, they fought in World War II, mother and father in uniform. And both my grandparents and parents, like so many millions of others, rebuilt their lives after war. And in both those generations, and in this generation, education was absolutely critical to that resilience, because education brings hope. Where do I get my hope? I get hope because the internet and artificial intelligence are offering benefits and opportunities that will outweigh the challenges. I return to cancer as an example. The internet has made it possible for researchers to collaborate and communicate new research so much more quickly, and it's already saving countless lives. Artificial intelligence is improving the early detection and diagnosis of cancer, and it's assisting researchers to develop new treatments. Even coming to the big one, climate change. Like so many wicked problems, it's going to require political leadership, community support, as well as scientific know-how. But I'm confident that we will combine the insights of higher education and research with our commitment to the future of children and grandchildren in the world, and we will meet the challenges of climate change. We'll do what our ancestors did. We will do the very best we can. So, I've tried to tell you three things uni gave me. Good friends with intellectual curiosity, a commitment to the best evidence and critical thinking, and that gorgeous treasure of hope. And the truth is, I'm used to interactivity in my life, but this isn't an interactive situation. But I would love to know what you guys think are the three things you got that are so important to you that you'd like to keep it as you go forward. So if you'd like to let me know, my name's juliemccrossan.com. It must be written somewhere in something you've received. And you can go to my website and you can email me there. And if you do send me your thoughts on what's important, I promise I'll reply. So I hope you have really fantastic adventures. Deputy Chancellor.
I thank Julie, our occasional speaker. The occasional address on this important day is really one that's very pointed, and I'm not sure there is anything that I can add to what Julie has just said to us in her speech. She was articulate, funny, infectious, informative, and inspiring. What a lot has changed in one lifetime, and aren't we all the recipients of that and grateful for the changes that have occurred? And she also articulated how much can be done if one is encouraged to do so by those around them. Never forget to be both the giver and the recipient of that encouragement. And the other important thing, which was part of her part two, was use your voice and make sure that that voice is as well informed as it can possibly be, and therefore worth listening to. And also sends a message of hope that carries that inspiration for others to dream and hope of a future that will be better. In conclusion, let me say that the best wishes and the pride of the university go with each and every UTS graduate. Congratulations again.
Deputy Chancellor, guests and graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. On behalf of the Deputy Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and in the balcony room adjoining this hall. The photography, framing and memorabilia services are located on level 4, which is one floor below us. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join the procession, which will end in the balcony room. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?